Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and the master taster of Whisky.com. And today we have an old friend here. It's the Powers John's Lane, 12 years of age, 46% ABV, roughly 40 euros, dollars, pounds. And that bottle appeared, I think, around 2011. I was invited to the Old Middleton Distillery, where the new range of single pot still whiskies from Ireland was introduced, and this John's Lane was one of them. And the specialty of this whiskey is that there is only pot still whiskey in it, so it's called single pot still, and this is untypical for Ireland, or was untypical for Ireland. Until then, nearly all whiskey was blended whiskey, produced from malted and unmalted grains, typically barley, and then distilled, a fraction on pot stills, and another part, the bigger part, on column stills, means columns of fractional distilling, industrial style. And in the end, both types of whiskies, the pot still whiskey and the grain whiskey, was mixed together to a blend, and this was typical for all the Irish whiskies out there. And people were used to, or became used to, this style of whiskey. So it took quite a while until producers recognized that more intense whiskey is a selling argument. And so they introduced the single pot still whiskies, and that means that only whiskies from the pot stills are in this. And with the Powers, there's the Powers Gold on the market, and this is this mixture whiskey. And the John's Lane, 12 years of age, is only this spice from the original blend, which is put into a single bottle. Then they put it up to 46% ABV and omitted chill filtering, so it's not chill filtered. This is an intense, massive whiskey. Why massive? Well, pot still whiskies tend to be more intense because the distillation is not that good, is the wrong word, not that smooth, not that dividing concentration. It's more or less bringing more aromas into the final whiskey, and having a little sharper whiskey as well. I think that's most of it. Inside that card box had been this leaflet. There was a bandroll around that here, and this is a special print from Alfred Barnard. Here's the picture from his book from the 1886, I think, where he visited the stills or the whiskey distilleries of the United Kingdom. Yeah, and the Republic of Ireland was then part of the United Kingdom. And he wrote a small essay about every distillery he visited, quite a lot. If you're able to get a reprint, if you got an original, it's really thousands of pounds worth. If you got a reprint, it might be available for 100 something. This book is really very, very readable, and here you can have an excerpt for the John's Lane Distillery. What are they telling here? The John's Lane Distillery was named about the street it was located in Dublin, I think in the west of Dublin, near the West Gate, and this was called John's Lane, where the distillery was located. And then in the 1960s, Ireland had quite a few bad years, or it even became worse and worse worldwide, and all distilleries concentrated, and a lot of them closed. And in 1975, the Powers brand moved to the south coast, to Cork, where the Old Middleton Distillery is located, and there now the Powers is produced with the old receipt, as a lot of other whiskies from Ireland are produced there as well. Yeah, that's it. So this is one of the aged whiskies from Ireland, which is not that expensive. So as soon as you find an age, wow, this is hefty, an age statement, very good, cork, an age statement on an Irish whiskey, prices run up steeply. It is becoming better because more and more distilleries recognize that that you can earn money by maturing your whiskey longer and not filling thirsty throats with them. So now there's a little bit of competition between aged whiskies in Ireland, but the competition is not that high, and the Powers 12 Years of Age Jones Lane is one of the cheaper ones. Yeah, a lot of vanilla, a lot of fresh American white oak, sweet caramel, vanilla, and then an old smoker's room, not from the smoke, but from the old leather, from the fresh tobacco, from these wooden plated walls, but most of it is sweet caramel and sweet vanilla. This is an incredible, friendly nose. Fresh casks, really good. Yeah, cheers. There's a massive juicy note, a fruity note, like apricots, peaches, and fine spices from the American oak, I think. Full-bodied, massive in your mouth, 46% ABV. Becoming sweeter, and a little bit of chocolate appearing. Probably a little bit of honey. Yeah, might be. Oh, very good. Yeah. So this is a whiskey, an Irish whiskey, as it should be. Not too harsh, not too young, well matured, very good oak, single pot still, massive, full. Yeah, this is really a recommendation for me. Yeah, very good. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, there's more to come.